Hi everyone, today I'm making slow-cooked pork and sauerkraut. And for those of you who would like the recipe, since I have it through email, it's from Chow. If you leave your email in the comment section, I will just forward it to you. I am adjusting it slightly. It calls for, let's see, medium yellow onion. I used, I think it's a Walla Walla, or I don't think it's a Vidalia. Kosher salt, freshly ground black pepper, 2 pounds of prepared sauerkraut, which I have draining right now. Caraway seeds I'm leaving out. I don't like caraway. Peppercorns, juniper berries. I couldn't find my juniper berries, so I'm just using peppercorns. 2 bay leaves. Yukon Gold potatoes I don't have, but I have baby, whatever they are. And I just washed them. I didn't peel the skin. Kielbasa. Instead of kielbasa, I'm using beer brats. John Smell built beer brats. And half a cup of low sodium chicken broth and half a cup of white wine, and then Dijon mustard for serving. So what I have is thinly sliced onion in the bottom of the crock pot, and I have it set to 6 hours. And I have my chicken broth, and instead of wine, I'm using leftover beer, and I love these because you can close them up and use them. So let's add the potatoes, which is the next step. Actually, I think the next step is sauerkraut, so I'll be right back with the sauerkraut. Okay, I have the sauerkraut all drained. I'm going to add a layer, just move my spoon. Adding a layer, even layer, over the onions. And I could totally freeze this once it's cooked, if we have leftovers, which I'm sure we will. Okay, so now I have the sauerkraut. Now I'm going to add the washed and quartered potatoes. Put them in an even layer as well. Now I have to put the meat in. So potatoes need salt. Sea salt. And a little pepper. Okay, now I'm going to add the stock. And this is a box I had open in the fridge. And I love these box containers of stock. Whatever you don't use, you can just pop in the fridge. And now the leftover beer, which is in lieu of the wine. Because you know it's middle of the week, we don't want to get too fancy schmancy. If I could only open. Oh, my husband really closed that tight. Oh, here we go. Okay. And then you're supposed to put in a bouquet garni with bay leaves and peppercorns and caraway, but I'm not putting caraway, I'm putting the bay leaves loose because I can fish them out. But the mustard seeds that I added, which is my addition, I put on a little piece of parchment paper because I can't find my cheesecloth. So I'm just going to poke a couple of little holes and nestle it in here because there's not going to be a lot of stirring going on, and it's not going to be like at a rapid boil. So it shouldn't separate. And again, I say shouldn't. And then on top, I'm going to place the brats. and then cover it. I'll check back in probably an hour or two, probably a couple hours, just to see if the meat is cooking. And maybe nestle them in more into the liquid. So that's what it looks like now. I'm gonna cover this up and be back in a couple of hours and we'll check in there. Okay, it is 4 hours later. I have to sneeze. I'm turning away from the food. Excuse me. So, I think the brats are cooked all the way through. As a matter of fact, if you want to add some browning, you can butt them up to the edges of, see, there's a little brownie right there. If you butt them up to the edge, this heats up. See how there's caramelizing going on? There's still plenty of liquid. And that's why I'm using a slotted spoon. That way I don't have to pick up all that on a plate. So I'm thinking I'm gonna try this one. And I already did fish out the little bouquet garni that I had to fake with some parchment paper, and it worked fine, nothing fell out. So let me serve some of this up and I'll tell you how it tastes. Okay, I just took a bite. The brat is cooked all the way through. Potatoes are fork tender. The sauerkraut has lost some of that stingy, sour taste. It's quite yummy. You also might want to finish it off with a little pat of butter because really the only fat in it is from the meat. So I would say this was a good recipe. I did adjust it, so if anyone's interested in the recipe, leave me your email address and I'll send it on to you.